I don't do drugs. I don't think they tell us the truth about drugs, though. You know, they tell you marijuana smoking makes you unmotivated. That's bullshit. When I was high, I could do everything I normally could do just as well. I just realized it wasn't worth the fucking effort, man. That was it. Why get out of bed? Shit. I'm just going to get in traffic and go to a job I hate. Fuck it. Stay in bed and watch cartoons.
See, I can't work, y'all. I can't work is why? Bosses. Aren't they something? Bosses. They're like gnats on a camping trip, aren't they? Get the fuck out of my face. It's just a job. It doesn't mean a thing, alright, dude? I smoked a joint this morning. You're lucky I showed, bud. My bed was like a womb. Well, they say childbirth is hard on a woman. I think it's harder on the kid, man. You just don't get to hear their side till they're 13. Then they're just pissed they forgot one. Think about childbirth. Your first 9 months of life, rent-free, free food, constantly asleep. Ooh, that's gonna fucking last. Suddenly you're pushed into the light. Get a job. Pretty fucking traumatic. But I'm over it. Because I don't have to get a job. Bosses. You know what I always used to get from my boss? Hicks, how come you're not working? I go, there's nothing to do. He'd go, well, you pretend like you're working, son. And I go, why don't you pretend I'm working? You get paid more than me, you fantasize. Shit, pretend I'm mopping. I'll pretend they're buying shit, we can close up. Hey, I'm the boss, now you're fired. How's that for a fantasy, sir? I'm on a roll. Pretend to work. First of all, the very idea that anybody could be my boss, well, you see the conflict.
You know, I sold myself short. I didn't have enough respect for myself to go, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this compromised fucking world you live in. Well, you act like you're the moral arbiters of the world, and yet all you are fucking whores at a capitalist gangbang. I don't really want to be part of your world anymore.
If being on Dave would have been that another step, you know.
I don't really care anymore, because you know what? I've never been me on Dave. You know, out of all the other 11 appearances I've done on the show, I've never had anyone come up to me and go, hey, I saw you on Letterman last night. You were great. And the reason that is, I've never been me on that show. And I don't really know if it's enough respect for myself to go on and play a game that's not me. So I don't really care anymore, to be honest with you. And that's it. I don't really care. There's other venues and there's other outlets, and let them play their game. And I tell you what, it is, as the other caller mentioned, everyone's getting screwed now, and it's becoming so transparent, their fucking lie, that it's laughable. And that's all I want to say on that.
See, I just don't agree with everything I hear just because I hear it over the TV. Sometimes I got to ask myself what I feel about things. That way I can get a closer reading of what's true.
They don't want the voice of reason spoken, folks, because otherwise we'd be free. Otherwise we wouldn't believe their fucking horseshit lies, nor the fucking propaganda machine, the mainstream media, and buy their horseshit products that we don't fucking need, become a third world consumer fucking plantation, which is what we're becoming. Fuck them. They are liars and murderers. All governments are liars and murderers.
Thomas Jefferson had a great quote. He said, the only true repository of the powers of the country should be in hands of the people themselves. And if we feel they are not intelligent enough or informed enough to enact their responsibilities with discretion, it is not our job to take that power from them, but to inform them. And that's the way I feel. And so ironically enough, what I'm trying to point out is my dad, while he thinks himself a patriot, is actually an elitist who thinks the country should be run by a few people, mainly corporate interests who do run this country, and not by us, which this country was formed under the highest and purest of ideals, that we are all created equal and all men are equal. So ironically, I'm the true American, and my dad is not. You understand? Yet he did not have enough self-awareness to even understand that.
My brother went to college, and my brother's real smart and all, but it went to his brain. Like, he was real smart, but he's so smart, he's like incredibly boring, you know. You ever argue with people that are too smart? It just drives you crazy. I used to go, I don't have to do anything. He'd go, yes you do. You have to take up space, you have to contain mass, your cells have to divide. Oh yeah? I'm sure he got that from my father too. My father's one of these guys who tries to make everything a learning experience when I was real small. It's like tragic. I used to go, Dad, can I have $5 so me and John could start a lemonade stand? He'd go, well, if I give you the $5, Bill, as an investor, fuck it, Dad. I don't want to hear that shit today, man. I just want some lemonade, you know?
I think social criticism is much needed in America, and unfortunately, it's like Noam Chomsky said, the emperor wears no clothes, but he doesn't like to be told it. Those emperors...
I have this feeling, man, because you know there's a handful of people actually run everything. That's true. It's provable. It's not I'm not a conspiracy nut. It's provable. Handful, very small elite run and own these corporations, which include the mainstream media. I have this feeling who's ever elected president, like Clinton was, no matter what your promises you promise on the campaign trail, blah, 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 when you win, you go into this smoky room with the 12 industrialist, capitalist scumfucks who got you in there, and you're in this smoky room, and this little film screen comes down, and a big guy in a cigar, roll the film. And it's a shot of the Kennedy assassination from an angle you've never seen before. That looks suspiciously off the grassy knoll. And then the screen goes up, and the lights come up, and they go to the new president. Any questions? Just what my agenda is. First we bomb Baghdad. You got it. Kennedy. I love talking about the Kennedy assassination because to me it's a great example of a totalitarian government's ability to, manage information and thus keep us in the dark any way they do. Oh, sorry, wrong meeting. Shit. That's the meeting we're having tomorrow at the docks. I love talking about Kennedy. I was just down in Dallas, Texas. You could go down there and to Dealey Plaza where Kennedy was assassinated. And you can actually go to the 6th floor of the School Book Depository. It's a museum called the Assassination Museum. I think named that after the assassination. I can't be too sure of the chronology here, but... Anyway, they have the window set up to look exactly like it did on that day. And it's really accurate, because Oswald's not in it. Yeah, so... Wow. Painstaking accuracy, It's true. It's called a sniper's nest. It's glassed in. It's got the boxes sitting there, and you can't actually get to the window itself. And the reason they did that, of course, they didn't want thousands of American tourists getting there each year going, no fucking way! I can't even see the road! Shit, they're lying to us! Fuck!
Oswald was hanging by his toes, upside down from the ledge. Either that or some pigeons grabbed onto him, flew him over the motorcade. Surely someone would have seen that. You know, there was rumors of anti-Castro pigeons seen drinking in bars. Someone overheard them saying, "Coo, coo, coo." Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Which, by the way, that action you see Kennedy's head do in the Zapruder film, caused by a bullet coming from up there. Yeah. I know it looks to the layman or someone who might dabble in physics. This action here would have been caused by a bullet coming from, well, up here. Did you see that? Did everyone see that? Yeah, but no. What happened was Oswald's gun went off, causing an echo through the buildings of Dealey Plaza. And the echo went by the limo on the left, up into the grassy knoll, hitting some leaves, causing dust to fly out, which 56 witnesses testified was a gunshot, because immediately Kennedy's head went over. But the reason his head went over is because the echo went by the motorcade on the left, and he went, "What was that?" So there. We have figured it out. Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here's American Gladiators. Watch this. Shut up. Go back to bed, America. Here's American Gladiators. Here is 56 channels of it. Watch these pituitary retards bang their fucking skulls together and congratulate you on living in the land of freedom. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. Oh, good. Honey, I heard on the news that they figured out that the gun, what happened is that there is an echo, and that Kennedy was asking Jackie what it was, and that's why his head flew up. Honey, what time's Gladiators on? Are we missing it? Woo, I'm so glad we're free, honey.
Well, my take on any of the foreign affairs of the U.S. government is at best cynical and completely doubtful that their motives or our motives are anything other than the elite maintaining the status quo. As far as the Palestinians specifically, you know, they're there, they need their land, and Israel is a satellite of this country. We sell them nuclear weapons, and you can just imagine what kind of deal the Palestinians are going to get.
Yeah.
And as far as the other Somalia and Haiti, what we're doing is spreading democracy at gunpoint. In other words...
Well, they'll have health care at least.
Well, they're going to need it because McDonald's is going in first.
I think it's so unfair to go from high school to war. You know, the one thing worse than high school. I wish I was in algebra right now. I never thought I'd say that.
Those guys were in hog heaven out there. You understand, man? They had a big weapons catalog opened up. What's G12 do, Tommy? Well, it says here it destroys everything but the fillings in their teeth. Helps us pay for the war effort. Well, shit, pull that one up. Pull up G12, please. Cool. What's G13 do? Weapons for all occasions. And everyone got excited about the technology. And I guess it was pretty incredible watching a missile fly down an air vent. Pretty unbelievable. But couldn't we feasibly use that same technology to shoot food at hungry people? You know what I mean? Fly over Ethiopia. There's a guy that needs a banana. Shh. Stealth banana. Smart fruit.